We know it's not just about the apartment itself. We know it's got to do with the location.
Yeah.
What was it you felt when comparing, and I mean, I'm not asking you to speak badly about other locations, but when comparing what you'd seen in other areas to what you saw here on the Silver Coast in general, what were those things that sort of, for you, made it feel good, that made sense?
I mean, for me, it was similarly, I had a similar feeling when I moved to the Netherlands with a job. The very first time I landed in the Netherlands and kind of walked across a car park to go to the supermarket, I had about 3 or 4 different people walking the other way that all said hello. And I was like, this feels like home. People are friendly, people are nice. And as Murray said, first time we were there and you see the neighbour waving and saying hello, you kind of feel like, actually, yeah, I could live here. This feels nice. And it's got the traditional kind of Portuguese village kind of feel to it. It's not overcrowded. So it was, for me, it was just a case of, it
I
feels
think it's
homely.
the homey feeling. You're still on, it feels like you're still on a holiday, but you don't feel like a tourist. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you don't feel like, and that you don't get treated like that either.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you both have pretty hectic lives, or have had pretty hectic lives. You work.
He doesn't.
You work your butt off, but you've had your own health issues and stuff.
Yeah.
Congrats on the marathon, the London Marathon.
Thank you.
How did that go?
Oh, it was tough,
Yeah.
but it was an amazing day.
Yeah.
I mean, I raised just over £2,700 for cancer research, and it was an amazing day. But it was tough going. I think the last kind of 12 miles, so I was literally just over halfway, and then I had severe cramp in both legs, and I was struggling to move. I was struggling to walk. And at one point, even one of the stewards came over and he was like, stay there and I'll get the ambulance people to come and pick you up. And I'm like, get them away from me. I will finish this marathon. Even if I have to crawl across the line, I will finish it. And somehow I managed to dig deep and get through it. I mean, the time wasn't great, but it was such an amazing day.
Doesn't matter.
I've got the medal to say I've did it. I've raised some good money for cancer research. So
Awesome.
it's obviously a charity very close to the heart nowadays. But it was an amazing day.
So when you guys have come from this hectic corporate health, the chaos, a bit of chaos in the UK, and then I know for you it was very important, somewhere I can slow down, somewhere I can play golf. You keep mentioning that you didn't want anything high-rise buildings. I mean, this is something that's lovely about the Silver Coast, is we just don't do high-rise. It's just amazing ways. If you go onto the beach in Portimao, for example, it's 10, 15-story buildings.
Yeah.
and very
Did all
on
those
top
things,
of each other.
so did that also contribute to how it felt? It's just the space, the being able to breathe, being able to just go, okay, well, if I want to sit on my balcony and do nothing, I can do that. If I want to take a stroll down the road to the beach, if I want to go across the lagoon and play golf, but you've got that time.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that was probably one of the major factors that we had to take into consideration, because we didn't want anything that was going to be overlooked by other buildings. We didn't want to be stuck in an area where you've got a beautiful view of the countryside and then a year later suddenly they're going to stick a high-rise building there and then you go, I paid for this view and now it's gone. So that was some of the conditions that obviously we spoke about before, was, okay, we want the space. Okay, we're only buying a 2-bedroom apartment ourselves, but we want somewhere where there's not overcrowding of other buildings, you're not being overlooked, you're close enough to the beach and other amenities, and you're like, you know what, and then it just ticked all the boxes. It was a really, as I say, it was it's a lovely apartment, perfect location. It's close enough, when I look at the location wise, you're like less than 10 minutes to Caldesh, into the next biggest town.
City,
You're like 10-15 minutes drive from here. Was it 20 minutes, 25 minutes to Nazaré if you wanted to go up that far?
And on the other side, you've got the golf.
And then, yeah, exactly.